Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Good Sunday morning. It's another cold one across the Wabash Valley with temperatures in the teens and 20s. Paris is at 16, 19 up in Rockville and Casey, 20 for Newton and Robinson, 22 here in Terre Haute, it's 23 down in Vincennes, and 25 in Washington. However, feeling even colder than that because we still have a breeze coming out of the west. So the wind chill's 8 in Mattoon and Robinson, 7 in Rockville, feels like 9 in Effingham, 4 is the wind chill in Paris, feels like 11 in Brazil, 18 down in Lagodi, and the wind chill is 12 down in Olney. So as we look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker, while it's still cold, one silver lining for today is the sunshine will be back. We still have some clouds out there this morning, but notice those are starting to break down and push their way off to the southeast. We're expecting a sunnier sky taking us through the rest of the afternoon. However, it's not really going to help our temperatures as we get into the afternoon. Some places may not even make it to 30 degrees today, and we're still going to have that breeze out of the west. So even though we're going to see those temperatures climbing up near 30, those wind chill values with that bottom number are going to stay in the teens or around 20. So if you're going to be out and about today, another day you're going to want to bundle up because it is going to be cold once again. And soak up the sunshine while it lasts because we're expecting more clouds to build in, especially as we get into the day on Monday. The Futurecast shows that cloud cover breaking down for the rest of the morning, so as we go through the afternoon, really no issues weather-wise other than being cold. We'll see plenty of sunshine and that breeze out of the west. Now the wind will start to lighten up as we go into the overnight hours, but for a good chunk of the night we're going to stay mostly clear, at least until we get into early Monday morning. Here's midnight, and then notice clouds start to build back in as we get towards sunrise tomorrow. So maybe a little sunshine early on Monday, but I think overall it's going to be a mostly cloudy day, and temperatures as a result still going to stay in the lower 30s. So still cold as we get into tomorrow and not quite as sunny. Now, as we look at precipitation chances getting into the work week, the next 4 days, if you include today, are going to be dry. As we get into Thursday, the chance of precipitation is going to go up, but there's still some uncertainty exactly which type of precipitation that is. So we're keeping an eye on a system that's going to be late Wednesday into the first part of Friday. The time's up there at the top in red, so this is going to be Wednesday night at 9. So if you're doing anything Wednesday, you should be just fine. However, if you're starting to travel ahead of Christmas on Thursday, it may get a little tricky. As we get into Thursday, this run of Futurecast bringing in some snow. Other runs have had this start out as rain, and then as cold air works in, it transitions to snow. So there's still some uncertainty, but precipitation is looking likely over the course of the day Thursday. This is Thursday night at 9. Still looking at snow across a good chunk of the Wabash Valley and a good chunk of the two-state region, and this could linger into the day on Friday. Now, some systems pull this out sooner. So again, there's still a lot of uncertainty, so that's going to impact the amounts. But some things we do know is precipitation is going to be likely. And I think the bigger story, regardless of how much snow we end up getting, is there's going to be some Arctic air that follows. It's going to get brutally cold as we finish up the week and head into Christmas weekend. So what we still don't know is that track of the system. That'll impact the snow totals and how quick that cold air moves in. If we don't see any rain, that's obviously better to see snow totals. But if we see some rain mix in, that will cut back. So of course, Storm Team 10 going to keep a close eye on the system as we get closer. And you can also download the Storm Team 10 weather app for the latest forecast and any alerts if they were to be issued later on this week. So for today, no issues other than just being cold, mostly sunny with a high of 30. Still breezy with those wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour out of the west. Tonight dropping down to 18, so a little bit colder under a partly cloudy sky. And then as we look at Monday, clouds come back, not quite as breezy, but temperatures still in the lower 30s at 33. That average is in the upper 30s. We may get back to about average on Tuesday. However, as we get into Thursday, that's when that brutally cold air comes in. We'll start out at 33, drop down to 4, only a high of 9 on Friday, and dropping below 0, it looks like Friday night, and wind chills easily below 0 during that time frame.